You want to improve yourself. You're looking for different ways to improve yourself. How do I get better? Do I need to do exercise? Do I need to go on a diet? Do I need to drink celery first thing in the morning? I've got about 5 things vying to be the first thing that I put in my mouth every morning. Don't be disgusting. Some people say I've got to drink this bicarbonated soda water. Other people say I've got to eat some vegan supplement. Other people say like, I've got like celery juice. I mean, the whole thing. We're all looking for techniques and solutions, but what could be more fundamental than the manner in which you breathe? Look at me now. Am I sat up straight enough? Probably not. I should be sat like this. And what happened? I breathed differently. I've been interested in breath work for a little while now, and I've been fortunate enough to spend time with some people that really know the score in it. One person being Wim Hof, the great giant of breath work, whose techniques are becoming known around the globe. Their ability to fight off infection, to empower the immune system, to change consciousness, and blessedly becoming quite well known. Another person I do breath work with is Biet Simkin. There's a link to me talking to her here. Hers is a very intense, like, I mean, if you've ever been addicted to crack, try Biet's work, because there's some stuff that feels very, very intense, invasive, interruptive in the best possible way. I really suggest you try her stuff out. Breath work is so fantastic. I mean, since I've become more into breath work, and I've noticed like that it increases my awareness, I believe. I feel like I am stronger. I've noticed that a lot of the drugs I took were predicated on great vast inhales and holding stuff into my body. It's almost like addiction really is a spiritual pursuit, and even the things that we do are a kind of synthesization or synthesis of the methods that might more sensibly be undertaken through a spiritual lens, like, for example, breath work. I mean, even these demos I've done have changed the way that I feel. So for me, breath work, firstly, it changes my awareness. It makes me feel stronger and better. It's a great thing to insert into your routine around the time of your meditation. You should be getting up in the morning, not panicking about what the first juice or supplement you take is, but getting right down to it with a bit of meditation, breath work, and if you can handle it at all, prayer. I've spoken on Under the Skin, my podcast, to some other people that know a lot about breath and breath work, James Nestor being one of them. He wrote a very famous book. Link to that book is in the description here. James Nestor said, and he's the author of the book Breath, The New Science of a Lost Art, said, "It turns out that when breathing at a normal rate, our lungs will only absorb about 1/4 of the available oxygen in the air. The majority of the oxygen is exhaled back out. By taking longer breaths, we allow our lungs to soak up more in fewer breaths." Soak up. But anyway, at least it's making us more, I mean, consciousness itself is predicated on bloody breathing. You know that famous thing, you can survive a couple of weeks without food, a couple of days without water, a couple of minutes without breath. So here are some of the other health benefits of having a breath practice in your life, why I want you to try some breath work. There's loads of them available. I do some breath techniques. A lot of Kundalini is based on either chanting or breathing. Have a look at some of the Kundalini videos I do on this channel. Or, as I've said, look at the stuff I do with Biet or Wim, also available on this channel. Here are some of the benefits. Improves immunity. Breathing exercises increase the amount of oxygen in the body and increase the release of toxins with carbon dioxide just by breathing better. You know, like sometimes you see these documentaries now that, you know, specifically Kip Anderson ones that say, like, oh my God, if you have a vegan diet or a healthy diet, you know, it just changes your health. You don't need to take all of these various pharmaceutical aids. You know, I imagine as we go forward, we will discover that just by breathing properly, we become, you know, the solutions are at our fingertips. The solutions are at our lips. There's so many things that we're buying and subscribing to that should just be available to us, no? Breathing correctly calms down anxiety. Deep breathing helps in bringing the heart rate to normal. Breath work can increase sleep quality. Breathing detoxifies the body and signals to the body to calm down. Take a deep breath. It's almost entered into our language idiomatically, hasn't it? It's like we know on some level. When I'm dealing with my toddlers, who, let me tell you, pretty regularly get fierce, I'm always saying to them, okay, let's breathe, let's breathe. And do you know what? They refuse to, because they know that by breathing little sharp, shallow breaths, they can sustain their rage at me. It improves the digestive system. It increases oxygen in the digestive system. It's good for cardiovascular health. breathing exercises will help strengthen the cardiovascular muscles and improve blood pressure. It strengthens the lungs, it increases the elasticity, which gives more breathing space. Biet Simkin says, we've long known that breath changes in response to emotion. When people get panicky and anxious, their breath becomes shallow and rapid. But we now know from a number of good studies, really good studies, it says actually, that actively changing the breath rate can actually change automatic function and mood state. If regular normal breathing is not enough for you, have a look at Biet Simkin here, explaining how her technique works. This is nothing if not intense, and please don't try it while doing anything else because it has a crazy impact.
Inhale, 1. Always through the mouth. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Always through the mouth. Relax and release. Inhale, 3. And release. And the 4th one, hold at the top, belly out, chin up. Relax the body, belly out, chin up. And then hit the chest, release. And we'll do a couple more, setting an intention to relax even deeper. For everyone listening at home, we are relaxing completely. We are only inhaling through the mouth, filling the belly and lungs. Begin. 1. And release. Inhale, 2. Relaxing the body, release like jello. Relaxing, inhale, 3. And release. And on the 4th breath, hold at the top, belly out, chin up. And then hit the chest, release. We are both staring at technology right now. We have microphones in our ears, and we're staring at screens. Notice how the entire essence of what we're doing changes when you do the breath. The screen melts and transforms.
I hope you just tried that, did you? You weren't driving, were you? Because otherwise, God knows where you are now, perhaps in a hedge or worse. Breathing. What could be more simple? But what could have more profound benefits? It's precisely because it is fundamental that we should treat it as such. Try some of the breath exercises that I've suggested here. Be aware of your own breath and do the basic fundamental things in life that are accessible to you without spending a single dollar on any fancy new resources. If you do want to get more advanced, then please subscribe to my Awakening channel, which if you're watching this on another platform, is over on YouTube, Awakening with the Russell Brand. If you want to hear me having a deep chat every week about matters like this, Biet Simkin, that example was from my Under the Skin podcast. Go over to Luminary, which is available on Apple, and subscribe to that. Also, I do a guided meditation every single week on the same platform, so it's really, really good value. Furthermore, if you subscribe to my mailing list at russellbrand.com, we can remain in constant communication, and as soon as I learn about these methods and techniques, I will pass them directly on to you. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to it, share it around with other people, comment and let me know what else you want to know about, and please keep breathing deeply and calmly. You'll be astonished by the results. Thank you.